Alright. Hello everybody, Cerberus Prime back at it again today with another Studio Series review. And today we're going to be taking a look at Transformers Studio Series, I want to say 03 or 04, Ratchet. So, as you all know, yes, he doesn't come with this gun. It's okay, I just used it for... I had him on the shelf with it because I like the gun with this Ratchet. I really wanted this Ratchet to have both accessories, so... Nonetheless, I will say this. I know a lot of people do not like this figure, but let me give it to you straight. For a $20 deluxe class Ratchet opposed to the $120 movie masterpiece Ratchet, I'm perfectly fine with this. Yes, the movie masterpiece does look incredible, but I'm going to tell you now, I might wait for that thing to go on clearance for Ross. Because, don't quote me on this, I know Ratchet was just released, but Ironhide is over there for $25. Starscream, I heard, is supposed to be there too for like $30. I'm probably going to wait for Ratchet, and don't quote me on this, he might be the same price as Ironhide, or he might be a little cheaper. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until until his movie masterpiece shows up at Ross. So, yeah, no. Anyways, this is a really, really nice, impressive figure. So let me get into the real accessory that he comes with. He does come with his saw blade weapon, which is really cool. Not really. That was total sarcasm there. I mean, it's a nice display piece, but it's not a nice accessory because it doesn't spin, it doesn't do anything. All it does is just sit there. And, I mean, yeah, it can spin if you use this. Excuse me, Jesus. It can spin if you just rotate it with your fingers and stuff like that. But honestly, I would have liked to seen it be on a swivel. That way you can get the effect that it spins. I mean, for the love of God. I mean, Starscream's little saw blade thing spins with the Revenge of the Fallen. Blackout's propeller spins, and that's his weapon. Why can't Ratchet spin his? I don't know. But anyway, enough about the accessory. On to Ratchet himself. Ratchet is a pretty nice looking figure. And I know a lot of people hate this. I'll tell you this now. I'm not a huge fan of it either. But I'm not going to criticize the figure just because of this little nitpick. Yeah, they could have put a hinge somewhere and hinged this up. Yeah, they could have done a lot of things with this mold, but I'm going to tell you now, for a $20 deluxe, I'm not going to bitch about it. Because I can tell you now, 2 years since I bought this figure, he's lived it up. I lived up to this, and this thing is amazing. So, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a scale comparison here in a minute. Oh, actually, I'm going to give you guys a scale comparison now. So, as you all can see, Ratchet scales pretty well. Sorry, Prime, you better read. Sorry about that. But yeah, as you can see, Ratchet scales pretty well with a newer Studio Series Deluxe, which is this Bumblebee. This is a new one for 2020. And then Optimus, who came out last year in 2019. And this is a 2018 figure. So... you got your 18, 19, and 20. So, God. But yeah, I mean, all I can say is, for 3 years different, a year gap between these guys. Oh no. Well, what can I say for an old figure versus a middle-aged figure, and then a newer figure? All three of these look great together, and I have nothing negative to say about this Ratchet or any of these. I mean, Yes, I reviewed him already, but his redo review is coming up pretty soon, so stay tuned for that as well. But nonetheless, here's your sense of scale, and I think they all look great together. Yeah, I would get Ironhide and Jazz to fill out the thing, but I'm going to wait for his review to do that, so we'll wait until his review. So, I'll be right back. Alright, I hope you guys got a little bit of a scale there. So, nonetheless, let's get down to business with the figure with the posability. Posability, his head is at a swivel. It has no up and down movement, no ball joint, nothing. Ball joints for the shoulders. Bicep swivel. This piece does get a little annoying. It's only on one tab, and it's held in there by friction, so that does get kind of annoying here and there. Double jointed elbows due to transformation, which is honestly really nice in robot mode. Nothing at the waist. Ball jointed hips. He does have a thigh swivel, but it's not really there. Single jointed knee, but they illusioned it where it looks like he's double jointed, which is really cool. That is also due to transformation, but it's also very handy in robot mode. And then a ball hinge pivot here at the foot, and so he can go up and down, left and right, shit like that. But yeah, pretty decent looking Ratchet figure. And I have to say, for a 2-year-old figure, it still looks good to this day, even though the NPM is obviously slightly better. It's just that back on the figure. That back on the figure is just way too big. But anyway, to transform him, it is very, very similar to the Transformers Dark of the Moon Deluxe Class original Ratchet. So, to transform him, first thing you want to do is unhitch all this stuff on his ass. Go ahead and flip this out. Next thing you want to do is rotate the foot where it's like this. Fold it up. Take this panel here. There is a little port. There's a tab at the end of the foot. Collapse those together. And hinge it right on this. And then lift it up on the side. Second version is the first. Flip this rotate it like this. Flip this up. Fold this panel back. And then lift this up and tap it onto the side. And then now what you want to do is go ahead and take this back piece and try and kind of finagle it like, yep, come on now. It's one side in, and you put the other side in. And there you have pretty much the whole entire back of the ambulance mode ready to go. Now, let's come up here, flip up the bumper, rotate the head back, rotate this, and rotate that. There's a lot of rotating on this figure. It's really freaking weird. Next, you want to go ahead and take these panels, flip them like this, flip the wheels inward to give it the full tire look. Next, what you want to do is take this piece that's on the double hinge, fold it down. Then you want to now, when you're getting ready to form the side of the vehicle, you would think, oh, it's pretty simple. No, it's not, because there's a port right here, and the tab is right behind the rubber. So you're going to have to basically kind of take this and angle it inside the rubber bit and then tab it in. Which I don't like that feature of the transformation, because I feel like the rubber is going to dissolve even faster over time the Dark of the Moon repaint version of this figure does the same thing. And I don't think that is smart to do that. They should have made this plastic to where you could either hinge it, that way you can hinge it out of the way, and then put it in and then hinge it back. That would have made more of a that would have made more sense. And then next you want to go ahead and rotate this, fold this down, and then go ahead and of course feed this through, and then have everything into position. And there is Ratchet and his vehicle mode, and I have to say, this is a really solid Ratchet figure. Yeah, there are some tabs right here that are supposed to go in this, but rubber plus plastic plus a couple of years equals warping, and I don't feel like getting a hairdryer to fix this shit. I don't feel like it. But nonetheless, I mean, this is a great looking Ratchet figure. I just wish that some of the design elements for this figure should have been changed. Like, these bits should have been plastic. There should have been a hinge or something up here to flip some of these pieces up. Actually, this whole entire section up here should have been plastic. All the roll bars should have been plastic. I mean, they could have easily made this into plastic. Yes, it would have been kind of brittle, but I mean, it would have been better than to have rubber, because rubber dissolves over time, and the figure is not going to look right when all of this turns into, you know, just little bits and pieces of rubber. It's not going to look nice. So, nonetheless, this is a nice looking Ratchet figure. I just wish some of the design execution could have been better, but I'm not going to gripe and bitch about it too much. Still an overall really nice figure, nice vehicle mode. I don't have a vehicle mode size comparison, but for weapon storage, unfortunately you can't like clip underneath here or feed it through there. You put it where? Right on the frickin' top of the cab. So yay, he can be Soundwave or something with a giant satellite buzzing saw death satellite. I don't know. But, you know what I intend to do? Put it off to the side. I mean, you can put it here on the... God. No wonder. Put it to the side. Okay, I'll put it on the side there, boss. Alright. You Decepticons have done this long enough. Time to... I don't know. Now Ratchet looks like he's going on a murder. I don't know. He's getting ready to go chop some shit up. I don't know. But anyway, to round off this review, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys loved and enjoyed it as much as I did making it. Please hit like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next review. And that will be on Transformers Studio Series Bone Crusher. So stay tuned. I'll be back with that review.